As pop culture events and titles get closer to release, we often get news updates that make us even more excited for the event than what we were before. In this episode of Delve Live, we're going to discuss one event, DC FanDome, and what they have planned for their 2021 event, plus information on one of their DC animated projects. We're also going to discuss an update for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge game. It's now time to delve. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Delve Live. Delve Live, if you haven't watched it already, is the pop culture discussion show where we celebrate everything pop culture by discussing news and events and having discussions on what's happening in the world of video games, comic books, movies, animation, collectibles. If you haven't already, so make sure you like and subscribe, and you can find us on our social media channels that Delve Into the Void on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Some of my favorite events in pop culture is when we have expos or webinars or events that bring together the community. Usually you hear about film festivals, you hear about video game events like the Electronic Entertainment Expo. You would used to have Wizard World, the San Diego Comic-Con. At these events, there is just excitement for pop culture because it brings everything to the forefront, and the latest in the movies and the video games, collectibles. Everyone is there. A lot of news is released. In the last few years with the internet and the web, companies are now bringing their fan festivals, these events, to the web, and you can watch them on YouTube, Facebook, your social media. You can comment, and you can see these events in real time. With these events, now they're becoming more specialized where they're really catering to their segment of fans. So let's say Marvel has a Marvel Cinematic Universe event, or Nintendo has a Nintendo Direct. Sony has their State of Plays, which I believe we're going to get one next week. But this past week, we got information on an event from DC Comics and DC Entertainment, DC FanDome event, which launched last year in 2020, is a very interactive event that showcases all the various DC properties. It was a great success, and this year DC is bringing it back with DC FanDome 2021. This press release was released out on August 31st with the headline, "The Ultimate Global Fan Experience returns Saturday, October 16th with an all-new epic streaming event. Go to dcfandom.com to watch live and learn more. Also available on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter." The press release information in the press release reads, "Get ready to suit up. DC FanDome, the ultimate fan experience, will return on Saturday, October 16th at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with an all-new epic streaming event. The free virtual event will once again welcome fans from around the world to immerse themselves in the DC multiverse at dcfandom.com and celebrate the stars and creators of their favorite feature films, live action, and animated television series, games, comics, home entertainment releases, and more. DC FanDome 2021 will also be available on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, giving fans more ways to watch the events unfolding in DC FanDome's Hall of Heroes. Additionally, DC Kids FanDome will launch the same day with a special kid-friendly experience accessed separately at dckidsfandom.com. Ann Sarnoff, Chair and Chief Executive Officer for Warner Media Studios and Network Group, said in the press release, "DC FanDome 2020 was a first-of-its-kind global virtual fan experience and showcased every aspect of the DC universe with unprecedented scale and access. This year, we're taking everything that people loved about DC FanDome and supercharging it to serve fans with even more exclusive first looks, breaking news, in-depth interviews, and insight from the star and creative teams of their favorite DC content. World's greatest superheroes and supervillains. DC FanDome will feature an unrivaled gathering of cast and creators behind fan-favorite DC games, comics, movies, and TV shows. Expect breaking news, exclusive trailers and announcements, never before seen footage, revealing conversation, and more surprises in the DC fandom. There is going to be a lot of media that we're going to see, a lot of announcements and a lot of trailers in DC fandom. I'm going to read off, if you're not familiar with DC, Warner Brother Properties, DC Movies. There is going to be DC shows, television. There is a lot of content that's going to be shown, some of which I know some of you are looking forward to. So let me read to you what you can expect during DC FanDome 2021. Warner Brothers Pictures will showcase 6 highly anticipated titles with an exclusive new trailer for The Batman, new content from DC League of Super Pets, a first look at Black Adam, a sneak peek at The Flash, and behind-the-scenes looks at Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Warner Brothers Television will offer a look at new seasons of Batwoman, The Flash, Superman and Lois, and Sweet Tooth, a farewell tribute to Supergirl as it approaches its epic conclusion after 6 seasons. A celebration of 100 episodes of DC's Legends of Tomorrow. A first look at forthcoming new drama Naomi, and a sneak peek at an upcoming episode of DC's Stargirl. Warner Brother games will feature new reveals from the highly anticipated Gotham Knights, developed by Warner Brothers Games Montreal, and Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, developed by Rocksteady Studios. DC Publishing will honor the legacy of one of the world's greatest superheroes and icon of truth and equality, Wonder Woman, with a showcase of 3 upcoming books. DC explores her history with the DC Black Label miniseries Wonder Woman Historia, expands the Amazon mythos with Nubia and the Amazons, and honors the inspiration she has provided to women around the world with the original graphic novel Wonderful Women of the World. Additionally, DC will share details about the next installment of the epic universe-spanning Batman Fortnite comic crossover, and fans can also expect to hear more about the upcoming Batman Fear State, the new 6-issue Black Manta series, the return of the Milestone universe, and much more. HBO Max will unveil an exclusive look at the upcoming series Peacemaker and limited event series DMZ. The streamer is also debuting more surprises and sneak peeks from the new series, as well as returning favorites such as Titans and Doom Patrol. All 4 series hail from Warner Brothers Television. Warner Brothers Animation will feature a look at the upcoming limited series Aquaman, King of Atlantis, provide a sneak peek at Season 3 of the adult animated comedy series Harley Quinn, and share what's in store for #HorrorIvy. Deliver a very early look at the next animated chapter of The Dark Knight in the all-new upcoming series Batman Caped Crusader, and give fans a preview of Young Justice Phantoms. Warning: there will be spoilers. Warner Brothers Home Entertainment will preview 2 upcoming original DC animated films, a sneak peek at Superman and the rest of the Justice League in Injustice, an all-new animated movie inspired by the popular games and comic, as well as the premiere of the trailer for the all-new animated heist movie Catwoman, Hunted. Both movies are produced in association with Warner Brothers Animation. DC FanDome around the globe. All DC FanDome programming will be captured in multiple languages, including Arabic, Brazilian Portuguese, Chinese English, French, German, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Polish, Russian, and Spanish. DC FanDome will be, again, completely free to all fans worldwide, adding to the worldwide DC FanDome experience. Once again, DC FanDome is going to be a family affair, serving the youngest DC fans with their own special experience in the DC Kids FanDome. Kids and their parents around the world can explore the DC multiverse alongside their favorite DC superheroes, catch sneak peeks of upcoming DC animated adventures like Batwheels, DC Superhero Girls, and Teen Titans Go, and immerse themselves in at-home digital activities all in a safe, kid-friendly environment at DCKidsFandom.com. So wherever you're joining, you'll be able to go to the DCFandom.com destination. You'll be able to watch the event via Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. It'll be fully accessible on your phones, tablets, laptops, and desktops. So no matter where you're at, once you register at DCFandom.com, it's free. You'll get DC FanDome news directly in your inbox and gain access to member-only exclusives. If you register at DCFanDome.com, you'll have access to comic books that they're putting out for a limited time now until the end of the DC FanDome, such as Flashpoint Volume 1 and 2. Other comic books that will be available for that is Injustice, Gods Among Us Volume 1, and Sandman Volume 1, Preludes and Nocturnes.
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
Things will never be the same.
DC FanDome. Join us live October 16th, 2021, streaming free on DCFanDome.com. Register now on DCFanDome.com and be the first to get news, merch, and more.
A sneak peek at some of the stuff that you'll be able to see during DC FanDome 2021. Make sure you register for that event. It's free, gives you a lot of information, and there is a comment by Josh, and I like this comment. I'm going to throw this up in the broadcast. That's cool to have some of the comics available, especially for a series like Injustice. It's almost like you gave me the perfect segue